Hey, welcome to another video. I want to thank you all for joining me on my channel. I really appreciate that. I'm happy because right now that I'm recording this video, we've reached 1,000 subscribers on Barber Life channel. Thank you for being part of this family. So today I'm gonna show you how to do a medium men's haircut using the scissors and taking clean vertical sections at the back and sides, and on top I'm gonna cut proportionally to connect the top with the sides. But the top will be longer than the sides. You will see that this haircut is pretty simple. Just watch this video and practice, because the practice is the key. Let's start it. So to start it, I always wet the hair and use a conditioning cream to make the hair more manageable and easier to pick sections up. And you can use any brand of conditioner or a simple cream. Since the hair is long, I'm gonna separate the top from the sides to follow the step by step in an organized way. Starting from the right side, I take each section in the width of a finger, and the inclination of the section that I'm applying here is vertical, and the inclination of the cut is like the one you are seeing on the screen. And notice that this part is slightly longer than this part. This way we create a gradation that leaves a square shape on the head. When I take another section, I use the previous section as a guide to get the length from one to the other. A secret here is to take each section at a right angle to the head without tilting to one side or the other. Otherwise, it might be a difference in length between sections. Don't forget to keep a finger width in each section. I recommend doing this cut slowly. You don't need to rush. The important thing is that you can execute the movement to get clean sections. An important step for you to continue learning is to subscribe to this channel and click on the bell. If you are here watching and you are not yet a subscriber, subscribe and be part of the Barber Life family. To ensure that one side is the same length as the other, I take the last section right on the middle of the back. Then I start on the left side and cut until finding this last section at the back. One step you can't skip is checking the sections in the opposite position that were cut. This is called a cross check, and I'll do it this way. This is a way to measure one side and make the other the same length. I use the first section on the side I cut to cut the first section on the other side. Now I'm gonna do the same thing I did on the other side. Just follow that first guide and cut until you find the middle section of the back. Watch the movement of my hand very carefully because the only thing that has changed is the position I use to pick up the hair. In this case, I'm gonna find the ears out using the scissors, and around the back I'm gonna use the finishing trimmer. And just be careful not to go up too much. See that I'm leaving it very close to the ear. To cut the top, I'm gonna use the fringe length the client asked me as a guide. Then I take a small section in the middle of the fringe and define the length to later create a center section that will be the guide to cut the top. Look, this middle section should be the width of a finger, and I take it that way. And I choose what shape I'm gonna leave at the top. In that case, I won't tilt my hand. I'll make it straight. Now, I comb the hair to one side because that way it's easier to get clean sections. And you can see that when I pick up the section, the guide is right in the middle, and I just cut the hair in line with the guide. As I've said in other videos, after cutting the top, it's always good to do the cross-check in the same position it was cut and in the opposite position. So here I'm first checking in the same position, getting all the sections in a more direct way. After cutting the back and sides and the top, we're gonna make the connection between the top and the back and sides. So I take the sections this way and you can see the shorter side and the longer top. After that, just cut aligning the two parts. can't forget to do the cross-check in the opposite position. See how simple it is. At this point, I washed the hair and now I'm gonna dry it so I can finish the cut. So that's it, I hope you enjoy it and learned from this tutorial. Don't forget to put it into practice to really gain confidence to do this type of haircut. Subscribe to the channel and see you next time.